Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Provide. Be conducive to. Bestow a quality on. Contribute to some cause. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. Provide housing for. Provide. The city has to put up half the required amount. Place so as to be noticed. Mount or put up. Put up a good fight. Construct, build, or erect. Propose as a candidate for some honor. Preserve in a can or tin. Make available for sale at an auction. The dealer put up 3 of his most valuable paintings for auction. Be conducive to. Be in charge of. The introductory section of a story. It was an amusing lead-in to a very serious matter. Take somebody somewhere. We lead him to our chief. Produce as a result or residue. Be conducive to. The use of computers in the classroom lead to better writing. Lead, as in the performance of a composition. A jumper that consists of a short piece of wire. It was a tangle of jumper cables and clip leads. A news story of major importance. Travel in front of. Go in advance of others. Lead, extend, or afford access. Move ahead of others, in time or space. Preside over. A soft, heavy, toxic, malleable metallic element. Bluish-white when freshly cut but tarnishes readily to dull gray. The children were playing with lead soldiers. Cause something to pass or lead somewhere. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. Be ahead of others. Be the first. An actor who plays a principal role. Evidence pointing to a possible solution. The police are following a promising lead. Thin strip of metal used to separate lines of type in printing. Restraint consisting of a rope, or light chain, used to restrain an animal. The timing of ignition relative to the position of the piston in an internal combustion engine. An indication of potential opportunity. A good lead for a job. Mixture of graphite with clay in different degrees of hardness, the marking substance in a pencil. An advantage held by a competitor in a race. He took the lead at the last turn. A position of being the initiator of something and an example that others will follow, especially in the phrase, take the lead. He takes the lead in any group. Baseball. The position taken by a base runner preparing to advance to the next base. He took a long lead off first. Cause to undertake a certain action. Sports. The score by which a team or individual is winning. Tend to or result in. This remark lead to further arguments among the guests. The angle between the direction a gun is aimed and the position of a moving target, correcting for the flight time of the missile. The playing of a card to start a trick in bridge. The lead was in the dummy. Determine the sum of. Bestow a quality on. The music added a lot to the play. state or say further. A condition, mostly in boys, characterized by behavioral and learning disorders. Make an addition by combining numbers. Constitute an addition. This paper will add to her reputation. Make an addition, to, join or combine or unite with others. Increase the quality, quantity, size or scope of. We added 2 students to that dorm room. Present. Bestow an honor on someone. Bestow a quality on. Give as a gift. Bestow a quality on. She brings a special atmosphere to our meetings. Cause to happen or to occur as a consequence. Bring comments. Be sold for a certain price. Take something or somebody with oneself somewhere. This brings me to the main point. Bring into a different state. Go or come after and bring or take back. Could you bring the wine? Advance or set forth in court. Bring charges. Attract the attention of. Be accompanied by. Can I bring my cousin to the dinner? Cause to come into a particular state or condition. Bring water to the boiling point. Induce or persuade. Transmit or serve as the medium for transmission. Transmit, knowledge or skills. Impart a new skill to the students. Bestow a quality on. Bestow a quality on. Her presence lends a certain cachet to the company. Give temporarily. Let have for a limited time. I will lend you my car. Have certain characteristics of qualities for something. Be open or vulnerable to. This story would lend itself well to serialization on television. Contribute to some cause. Be the cause or source of. Give entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause. Give one's talents to a good cause. The elasticity of something that can be stretched and returns to its original length. Transmit, knowledge or skills. Give a secret to the Russians. Move in order to make room for someone for something. Bestow. Give homage. Give food to. Don't give the child this tough meat. Give or supply. Convey or communicate. Of a smile, a look, a physical gesture. Be flexible under stress of physical force. This material doesn't give. Contribute to some cause. Bestow, especially officially. Give a divorce. Dedicate. Give thought to. Break down, literally or metaphorically. Place into the hands or custody of. Organize or be responsible for. Give a course. Bring about. Convey, as of a compliment, regards, attention, etc., bestow. Give the orders. Afford access to. The French doors give onto a terrace. Give or convey physically. Give as a present. Make a gift of. What will you give her for her birthday? Endure the loss of. Cause to happen or be responsible for. Accord by verdict. Give a decision for the plaintiff. Allow to have or take. I give you 2 minutes to respond. Cause to have, in the abstract sense or physical sense. Consent to engage in sexual intercourse with a man. Convey or reveal information. Deliver in exchange or recompense. I'll give you 3 books for 4 CDs. Emit or utter. Give a yelp. Estimate the duration or outcome of something. Execute and deliver. Give, as medicine. Guide or direct, as by behavior of persuasion. Inflict as a punishment. Leave with. Give temporarily. Can I give you my keys while I go in the pool? Manifest or show. This student gives promise of real creativity. Occur. What gives? Offer in good faith. Perform for an audience. Present to view. Proffer, a body part. Propose. Submit for consideration, judgment, or use. Give one's opinion. Transfer possession of something concrete or abstract to somebody. Can you give me lessons? Enter a particular state. Contribute to some cause. Open violently. Kick in the doors. Cancel or discharge a debt. Pay up, please. Dedicate. Pay attention to. Convey, as of a compliment, regards, attention, etc., bestow. Don't pay him any mind. Do or give something to somebody in return. Does she pay you for the work you are doing? Something that remunerates. He wasted his pay on drink. Bring in. How much does this savings certificate pay annually? Bear, a cost or penalty, in recompense for some action. You'll pay for this. Be worth it. It pays to go through the trouble. Discharge or settle. Pay a debt. Give money, usually in exchange for goods or services. Make a compensation for. Render. Pay a visit. To or at a greater extent or degree or a more advanced stage, further, is used more often than farther, in this abstract sense. Further complicated by uncertainty about the future. Promote the growth of. More distant in especially degree. Nothing could be further from the truth. To or at a greater distance in time or space, farther, is used more frequently than further, in this physical sense. Went only 3 miles further. Contribute to the progress or growth of. An increase in cost. The act of giving hope or support to someone. Increase or raise. Boost the voltage in an electrical circuit. Increase. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Give a boost to. Be beneficial to. The tax cut will boost the economy. push or shove upward, as if from below or behind. The singer had to be boosted onto the stage by a special contraption. The act of giving a push. He gave her a boost over the fence. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. Being ahead of time or need. Gave advance warning. A change for the better, progress in development. A movement forward. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. Women tend not to advance in the major law firms. An amount paid before it is earned. A tentative suggestion designed to elicit the reactions of others. She rejected his advances. Situated ahead or going before. An advance party. Increase or raise. Increase in price or value. The news caused a general advance on the stock market. Obtain advantages, such as points, etc. Develop in a positive way. Move forward. We have to advance clocks and watches when we travel eastward. The act of moving forward, as toward a goal. Rise in rate or price. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Bring forward for consideration or acceptance. Advance an argument. Cause to move forward. Develop further. Pay in advance. Can you advance me some money? Contribute to the progress or growth of. Inspire with confidence. Give hope or courage to. Spur on. His financial success encouraged him to look for a wife. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. I got promoted after many years of hard work. Make publicity for, try to sell, a product. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Be changed for a superior chess or checker piece. Change a pawn for a better piece by advancing it to the 8th row, or change a checker piece for a more valuable piece by moving it to the row closest to your opponent. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. Add a modifier to a constituent. Make less severe or harsh or extreme. Please modify this letter to make it more polite. Lay aside, abandon, or leave for another. The car changed lanes. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. The discussion has changed my thinking about the issue. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. He changed his name. An event that occurs when something passes from one state or phase to another. The change was intended to increase sales. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Her mood changes in accordance with the weather. Give to, and receive from, one another. Would you change places with me? Become deeper in tone. His voice began to change when he was 12 years old. Change from one vehicle or transportation line to another. She changed in Chicago on her way to the East Coast. A difference that is usually pleasant. It is a refreshing change to meet a woman mechanic. A different or fresh set of clothes. She brought a change in her overnight bag. A relational difference between states, especially between states before and after some event. He attributed the change to their marriage. A thing that is different. He inspected several changes before selecting one. Change clothes. Put on different clothes. Coins of small denomination regarded collectively. He had a pocketful of change. Money received in return for its equivalent in a larger denomination or a different currency. He got change for a 20 and used it to pay the taxi driver. Remove or replace the coverings of. Father had to learn how to change the baby. The action of changing something. The change of government had no impact on the economy. The balance of money received when the amount you tender is greater than the amount due. I paid with a 20 and pocketed the change. The result of alteration or modification. There were marked changes in the lining of the lungs. Undergo a change. Become different in essence, losing one's or its original nature. She changed completely as she grew older. Insert words into texts, often falsifying it thereby. Cause to change. Make different. Cause a transformation. The advent of the automobile may have altered the growth pattern of the city. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Remove the ovaries of. Make an alteration to. This dress needs to be altered. Treat by applying evacuated cups to the patient's skin. Impart gradually. Transfuse love of music into the students. Give a transfusion, e.g., of blood, to. Pour out of one vessel into another. A businessman who buys or sells for another in exchange for a commission. Genetics. A segment of DNA that is involved in producing a polypeptide chain. It can include regions preceding and following the coding DNA as well as introns between the exons. It is considered a unit of heredity. Genes were formerly called factors. An abstract part of something. A key factor in her success. One of two or more integers that can be exactly divided into another integer. What are the four factors of 6? Consider as relevant when making a decision. You must factor in the recent developments. Resolve into factors. A quantum computer can factor the number 15. An independent variable in statistics. Any of the numbers, or symbols, that form a product when multiplied together. Anything that contributes causally to a result. A number of factors determine the outcome. Be a contributing factor. Make things factor into a company's profitability. Fill, as with a certain quality. Impart gradually. Her presence instilled faith into the children. Enter drop by drop. Instill medication into my eye. Produce or try to produce a vivid impression of. Teach and impress by frequent repetitions or admonitions. Give up in the face of defeat of lacking hope. Admit defeat. To insert between other elements. Add as an extra or as a gratuity. Adorn with tinsel. Snowflakes tinseled the trees. A showy decoration that is basically valueless. All the tinsel of self-promotion. A thread with glittering metal foil attached. Impart a cheap brightness to his tinseled image of Hollywood. Interweave with tinsel. Tinseled velvet. Gather in a mass, sum, or whole. Have or possess in combination. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. Put or add together. Combine resources. Combine so as to form a whole. Mix. Mix together different elements. An occurrence that results in things being united. Add together from different sources. Combine resources. Harvester that heads and threshes and cleans grain while moving across the field. Join for a common purpose or in a common action. These forces combined with others.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.